Hello and welcome back to Spookylore. Today we're again diving into the world of the supernatural. We will explore the creepy legend of Palasik and its spooky cousins from various parts of the Southeast Asia and Japan. We will uncover the array of the creepy creatures that span these regions, comparing the similarities and the differences among these malevolent entities. Get ready to be intrigued, spooked, and enlightened as we uncover these eerie tales of Palasik and its sinister kin. The Palasik is a supernatural creature and folklore entity that is predominantly associated with Malay culture and is found in Malaysia, Indonesia, Brunei, and Singapore. Palasik, one of the most prominent figures in the region, is believed to be a malevolent spirit that feeds on the blood of newborns and pregnant women, as well as their placenta. It is often associated with dark magic and curses, and its actions are driven by hunger for blood. The Palasik, a creature of nightmarish form, has been requested by one of my cherished subscribers, eager to explore the realms of the supernatural. And I thank you for the inspiration to explore this truly terrifying creature, deeply embedded in the Southeast Asian folklore. The Palasik is described as a disembodied female head with a trail of internal organs hanging down from the neck. These organs, usually the stomach and intestine, are said to dangle below the head, swaying as the Palasik moves. The head itself is often depicted with sharp fangs and a malevolent expression. In some variations, it is believed to have sharp claws and long, tangled hair. The overall appearance is meant to invoke fear and revulsion. The Palasik is most notorious for its ability to detach its head and organs from its body, allowing it to roam freely during the night in search of sustenance. Oral traditions suggest different varied origins for the Palasik. While it generally is caused by a woman making a dark pact for power or beauty, it can also be the result of a woman dying in childbirth. Some tales speak of a woman who was once rich and protected herself from the sun with a length of black gauze or ribbon wrapped around her head and neck. The others say that possession by an evil spirit or a grave mistake during the practice of black magic can lead to a transformation into a Palasik. Past dark deeds, such as abortion or murder in a previous life, are also believed to be linked to the curse. Some dark stories hint at a woman being cursed after consuming food and drink contaminated with the Palasik's saliva or flesh. In some villages, suspicions may arise when women exhibit strange behavior, leading the community to believe that they are destined to become Palasik. Often, such suspicions fall upon women who are practicing witchcraft, known as macabre, and their daughters or granddaughters. This fear-driven belief adds an element of paranoia to the folklore. What makes this tale even more ghastly is the fact that the Palasik is not alone in its macabre existence. It shares a sinister kinship with a constellation of similar mythological beings found across different regions of this side of the globe, all united by uncanny similarities. The shared lineage, characterized by a disembodied woman's head with organs and entrails hanging from its neck, weaves a web of darkness that transcends borders and terrifies the collective imagination. The Palasik's doppelgangers are many and include creatures from several different countries in the region. Some of the examples include famous Krasue in Thailand, or Aswang in Philippines, or Kulfin in Burma. In Cambodia, the Apf is a half-spirit, half-mortal woman who transforms during the night, leaving behind her mortal body with only her head and organs. In Laos, the Kasu shares the same gruesome traits, while in Indonesia it is known as Kuyang or Lea. Vietnam calls it Ma Lai. The Philippines have Mananguen, and Malaysia, Brunei and Singapore know it as Palasik or Penanggalan. Even Japanese folklore contributes to this macabre tapestry with Nukikubi and Rokurokubi, creatures eerily similar to their Southeast Asian counterparts. Rokurokubi and Nukikubi both share the ability to detach their heads from their bodies at night. But Rokurokubi's transformation is involuntary and often unknown to them. These creatures often bear no awareness of their cursed condition, living their lives in ignorance of their sinister nocturnal activities. Nukikubi, on the other hand, can consciously remove their heads. Roki typically appear as ordinary people by day, hiding and often being afraid of their true nature, while Nuki may look normal but harbor malevolent intentions. Both entities primarily target ordinary humans, but Roki are generally harmless, while Nuki can be more aggressive. Both these spirits trace their origins to cursed bloodlines or supernatural inheritance, where the curse passes from mother to daughter, like a dark legacy. Among the eerie cohort of the supernatural beings, the Krasue from Thai folklore stands out as a particularly chilling counterpart. The Krasue also manifests as the floating disembodied head of a young and beautiful woman, with her internal organs still attached and trailing down from her neck. Like Palasik, Krasue also preys on the blood of living creatures, but does not discriminate between men and women, and even preys on animals. It is also known to be more aggressive and ruthless in its pursuit of blood. It is often portrayed as a relentless predator. Another difference is that this ghastly spectre haunts the night accompanied by a will-o'-wisp-like luminescent glow, which some explanations attribute to the presence of methane in marshy areas. The uncanny similarities among these creatures are impossible to ignore. Beneath their menacing exterior lies an intrinsic malevolence that fuels the predatory nature, stemming from the deepest, darkest recesses of human emotion: revenge, despair, and malevolence. Furthermore, all of them are entwined with dark magic and curses. By day, these entities often assume the appearance of ordinary humans, concealing their sinister nature behind a veil of normalcy. However, as the sun sets and the darkness envelops the land, their monstrous transformation takes hold, unveiling their true, grotesque forms under the shroud of night. Their appetite is the stuff of nightmares, and some of their favorite treats is what probably does set them apart. While most of these entities prey upon small infants and pregnant women, Palasik's favorite treat is the placenta. It is also known for eating uncooked and putrefying food, as well as feces. As we mentioned above, Krasue prefers fresh blood of either humans or animals. In the harrowing case of the Cambodian Af, the taste for the flesh extends to lifeless corpses. Here, Roki appears quite innocent, having the liking for the simple oil lamp. Yet, as the terror looms large, we have a glimpse of hope for safety. Traditions have woven a tapestry of safeguards against the sinister entities. To elude their grasp, one must remove blood-stained items and burn their entrails. Capturing their disembodied heads is another strategy, as is reuniting head and body before the dawn's first light. Protection rituals, spiky fences, guard dogs, and spells further fortify against their dread. Safely burying the placenta becomes a critical act of defense. Folklore also suggests embracing a virtuous life and heeding moral lessons will serve as a metaphysical armor. These age-old safeguards, passed down through generations, offer a glimmer of hope amid the ever-present darkness. In the face of these predatory spirits, they become beacons of solace, a testament to the enduring resilience of the human spirit in the battle against the unknown. These striking parallels, handed down through generations of different countries and cultures, traversing borders and stories that have stood the test of time, raise an intriguing question. Could these entities be more than just product of folklore and imagination? The enduring fear they evoke hints at a deeper connection between these legends and the uncharted realms of the supernatural. It prompts us to ponder whether there might be a grain of truth hidden within these tales, waiting to be unearthed by those daring enough to seek it. As we conclude our journey into the chilling world of these malevolent entities, I invite you to like and subscribe to my channel for more sinister tales and eerie explorations. Your support keeps these stories alive, and I truly appreciate your company. See you soon, and have a nice nightmare.